Anyway, I just woke up a while ago. Nobody wants to chat with me. Well, fuck them. I don't care. Uh, anyway, what do you have to say, Sean? I don't know. I guess most people are just sheltered from or most people are not sheltered. I'm really out of it. Most people are not sheltered from having to struggle to survive. And so that was the general answer to my question. Is I've been sitting in my dad's house sheltered for most of my life, and I look outside and I'm like, why are people doing what they're doing? Like, why are people doing all that traffic and forms and shopping and lines and stuff? And then I guess it's like, oh, like they have to struggle to survive, and now I might have to do that. And so I don't know. I guess that'll give me some stuff to do. What do you have to say, Sean? Just life is kind of, it seems somewhat, I don't know. What do you have to say, Sean? It doesn't matter what I say. I should just read my spiel. Like, whenever I read that spiel, I realize that all of this saying stuff is kind of ridiculous. There's just physical reality, and call it what you will. You can describe it lots of different ways, but it's kind of meaningless. It's kind of like, you could just say, that's how it is. That's what happened. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me anymore. If I read this thing, I mean, I know that if before I read the sheet, I might feel tempted to say, like, life is this, or life is that, or it's weird, or it's normal, or it's this. Then I'm like, whatever you say, like, it's, don't you get it? It's not any of those things. Like you said before, like, life is great, life is weird, life is hard, life is easy, whatever. Just there's doesn't that, I want to say that, but I made this whole sheet where I say, like, doesn't that seem ridiculous? Doesn't it seem ridiculous that just you've obviously described yourself and all of these different things in so many different ways and opposing ways that the words are obviously not adequate? Doesn't that seem obvious? Like, I want to, nobody's listening, right? But I wrote down these questions that I want to ask for people, and I want to ask the general public or the world. Actually, I'll just pretend I'm talking to the world. No one's even watching this. But I want to ask the world, like, doesn't it seem people are kind of crazy in just trying to say it's anything? Like, if you say like I'm terrible, I'm good, I'm bad, life is great, life is sad, life is about this, life is about that. Just the fact that so many different people are saying so many different things about the same stuff seems to indicate that all of these words are not adequate. Like, if somebody's saying, like, he's a jerk, he's a good guy, he's a bad guy, he's a good guy. Just don't you see that, like, you've called yourself good, you've called yourself bad, and you've gone back and forth on it's this, it's that. That obviously it's not any of those fucking things. Like, obviously the world is not words, and you can call it what you will, but, like, it's just fucking, like, the words are kind of, like, ridiculous. It's just, at least in terms of, like, labeling stuff, we're saying, like, it's this, it's that, life is about this. Evan's just being like, isn't it clear that it's not really any of those permanently? It's just, doesn't it seem ridiculous? Doesn't it seem ridiculous trying to label anything? Just seems like, isn't it obvious that those labels have just shifted back and forth? You're just going back and forth about, like, am I a good guy? Am I a bad guy? My mom says I'm good, but this other guy says I'm bad. What am I? It's like, you're not any of the fucking thing. You just, isn't it clear? Like, you're just, it's just perception. You could say anything. You could say he's good, you could say he's bad. It's just, you're basically just saying, I think when people are just, the words are kind of ridiculous. It's just fucking word games. Anyway, it just seems like the older I get, the people are doing something with their words. They're poking at people, or they're trying to thirst for, there's something, they're tripping like a stoner, but really, like, they're trying to elicit some reaction, or they're just expressing how they feel currently. But, like, don't you see that, like, just the fact that you've said, like, I'm a monster, I'm a good guy, I'm a jerk, I'm a hero. Just the fact that you've alternated so many different ways between good and bad for all these things seems to indicate it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous to try to label anything in some sort of permanent fashion. Anyway, let's just read that. Like, if I just read that spiel, that's really the only thing I have to say. The only thing I have to say is this fucking spiel. What's the spiel? I don't know. I should just have remembered it by now. I don't even know why I'm reading it. I should remember it. What's the gist of the spiel? The gist of my spiel is, I hear there's planet Saturn. I hear there's planet Saturn. Whether or not I say there is or is not planet Saturn, it doesn't change if there is or is not planet Saturn. So why am I even talking about it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What do you mean, Sean? There's just physical reality. There's physical reality, and then there's the past. All of your thoughts about physical reality, all of your like, it's this, it's that, it's good, it's bad, it's not fair, it's right, it's wrong. It's like, whatever, just, that's what happened. That's it. It's like, that's what happened. Nobody's listening, right? That made sense to me a while ago. No one should listen to any of this. But doesn't that seem obvious? I made this little YouTube video a little while ago where I made this thing with Einstein. He did some, Einstein in like 1930 or something, he did some physics test. And he said, I did these tests with my little physics balls and stuff. And that's what happened. He did some little equations. And he thought, oh, I think things happen this way. And then he did some tests. And the test, it's like, that's what happened. And then he said, I did some tests with my physics things. And that's what happened. And then the Nazis said, you're wrong, Einstein. We have 100 scientists who say that you're wrong. And he's like, no, there's no wrong. There's no like, I did some tests. That's what happened. And the Nazi guys are like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. He's like, no, there's no wrong about like, that's what happened. It's like, that's what fucking happened. There's no wrong. There's just like, that's what fucking happened. And I love that. That's just like, I feel like that's how it is. That's how it is. What do you mean, John? That's how it fucking is. That's what makes sense to me. What makes sense to me is just physics, which is that's what happened. That's what happened. That's the only real thing. Now, all of the blah 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 after that is all fucking bullshit. And it's just there's physics. That's what happened, and then it's like, no, it's not right. That's wrong. It's not good. It's not bad. It shouldn't have been like that way. You should do this. You should do that. Okay, whatever. But just like, there could just be physical reality, and everything could just be physics. If everything is just physics, this is just like shit happening. But all of your like, why did it happen? Like, why is that right? Is that wrong? It shouldn't be like that. If there's no free will, it's just all squawking. It's just shit happening. It might just all be shit happening and squawking, and just like, at the end of it, it's like, that's what happened. It's like, was it good? Was it bad? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I don't know. Whatever. Just everything that you're saying, it might just be more just that's what happened. That's what happened. Does that make sense? I think that's a lot of what people are doing. Or just they're going, what do you think? What do you think about that's what happened? It doesn't really matter what you think. You could say it's good, it's bad. I don't like it. I like it sometimes. It's like, it's not my favorite. Whatever. Just that's what happened. Just that's what happened. What's the point, Sean? So then I wonder if like a lot of what people are doing with expression is they're role playing, or they're like trying to be seen in a certain way. Like, I'm probably at subconscious level, I want to seem like profound, or I want people to think I have some like special knowledge. That I wonder if I keep thinking that's a lot of what people are doing on YouTube, is they just want to feel important, and they want somebody to have some special knowledge that's going to like change their life. That's what I do when I go to YouTube and I watch Lex Friedman podcast. I think there's going to be some guy who's going to show me some insightful thing. I've listened to so much of that shit. I've learned nothing useful. It's just comforting to listen to a human. It's nice to hear somebody sound like they know what they're talking about. It's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Can somebody just sound like they know? They're like, oh, I know what's going on. I understand some deep hidden knowledge. But maybe they're all just fucking... I understand, like, I want to be the man, I want attention. I want women to be attracted to me. I want men to think I want men to be impressed with me, and I want them to think I know something. But maybe I'm just squawking. Anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna have to deal with physical reality pretty soon. My dad has this. Anyway, this could be good. This could be good because I've just been sheltered all this time and sitting in a room, just being like, well, I don't know what to do. But now life is gonna push to shove. Push is gonna come to shove, and it's gonna make me do some stuff. I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta go to the place. I gotta go to the bank. I gotta do the thing. Which to me, I don't know, it seems kind of depressing if I think about that. It's like that. Is that kind of like what's going on? There's pressures of money, and people are like, oh, I gotta go to the place. But you know what seems like a real fucking, I don't know. I guess none of it really matters. No one's watching, but just in case anybody's watching, dude, just enjoy youth. Youth is fucking great. Life is good, death is bad. By extension, youth seems good. And when you're young and cute, and if you can fuck some other young cute person with no strings attached, that's the best part of life. That was the best destination I ever had. It's nice to just be young and untouched by death, and then it was nice to get naked and put my dick in someone else who was, and to have them be like, I love you, you're like a good guy and stuff. When you're not all like rotten and like shitty and cynical and like everybody gets all gross and just bitter and like it just seems like just like this is a very cynical idea, but just like fruits and flowers when they bloom, their skin is tight and their colors are glistening in the sunshine, and they get picked. The birds and the bees are like, ooh, I like you. But then like after that they get bitter and just and like I feel like everybody, we're all like repulsive and bitter now. So what's the point? Before you're bitter, just enjoy the sweet stuff. The sweet stuff is just being in bloom, and you should just fuck your brains out, and that's the best. If I think back on life, it just seems like life is kind of over, but it's not over. But it seems like it's all just going to be a lot of drudgery and errands and back pain and stuff. But you're supposed to have a kid. That's my general conclusion. Is like once you have a kid when you're like 50, now it's like I gotta pay for my kid. But just, I don't know, if I think back on life, the best part really was just, the most pleasurable destination was just dick and vagina with somebody who I was really attracted to, and just being young and untouched by death. And I think that's it. I think that's the point. The point is really just fruits and flowers. We came from fruits. We share an ancestor with fruits and flowers, and the name of the game has not changed much. It's just a lot more talking and a lot more squawking and a lot more like tech stuff, technology. But really, it's just, when you're young and cute, you should like fuck, and you should make a baby, and that's the point. And then when you have a kid, your kid will be happy, and then you can pay for your kid when you're in old age. And you'll be like, I gotta pay for my kid, and that's it. That's the point. I tried. I really did. When I was young, I orgasmed a lot of live loads into many overweight ethnic chicks, and like a few snow bunnies. And none of it made a baby. Maybe I'm shooting blanks or something. Now it's over. And now I just have to manage life until I'm dead. And I should try to find an enjoyable, sustainable grind. I don't want to think about death. Really, yeah, I really don't want to just trip out about death all day. So let's read this little sheet just to not trip out about death. All right, what do I want to read? I don't know. I'm going to try to read this spiel. I just want to get my brain going. I'm going to drink some tea and coffee. And then I'm going to try to read this spiel. I'm just going to try not to think about death. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to just do improv acting for like a long time. Like since I'm just I feel like a lot of life is basically just stories anyway. And so why even like if I'm just kicking around stories and the stories seem to be like I'm trying to think positive stuff to counter the negative stuff, but why even have it be logical at all? Like why not just say shit if everything I'm saying is just going to be like doom and gloom and like misogyny anyway? Why not just make up some shit? That's my general conclusion too. Is like why am I talking? Why does what I have to say make sense anyway? It's all back and forth, meaningless labels anyway. Like why not just say some random shit? Right? I mean, like, yeah, fuck it. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna try. I want to try to rather than just. I've read this spiel so many times. I just want to just say anything. Just say anything. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm just trying to fire my brain, and I'm trying to get rid of loneliness. But I can, if I say stuff, it just seems like it's all kind of meaningless anyway, and it's just like it's good, it's bad. Maybe it's about this, maybe it's that. Why don't you just make up anything? Why don't you just say anything? Let's just do that. So, at least what I'll say it could be imaginative, but it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit anyway. All right, what am I doing? I'm gonna try to do more. Plunge. The idea is to just plunge into the unknown. I just want to set a timer. It doesn't matter what I say. No one's watching this, and whatever they're watching, it's all kind of shabby and awful anyway. So let's just have it be imaginative. Really, yeah. I'm gonna tell myself for 30 minutes. I'm gonna see what happens if I do improv for 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. Can I do it for 30 minutes? It's surprisingly hard to just commit to all I have to do is just commit to the next thing that comes to my mind. It's surprisingly hard to do that. It's very hard to like venture into the unknown, and it's weird. That's very strange. Like, why is that hard to do? It's not hard to do, but you want it to be good. I think you have to get over it being good. Just have it be awful. Just be boring or be whatever. That's the hard part is having it be good. Yeah, let's just have it be whatever, because everything I'm saying is kind of awful anyway. So let's just say anything. Okay, so what I want to do is for 5 minutes at a time, I just want to commit to whatever the world is nudging me to say, and I want to register emotions. And I don't want to get some humdrum job, but eventually I'll have to. But until I have to get the humdrum job, let me just do this. And let me have some childish fun before I get stuck at Walmart unloading boxes or some shit. I know about the boxes. I know about the hopeless rental situation. It's coming for sure. But until then, let me just enjoy my time. All right, so what am I doing? I just want to commit to whatever the world's nudging me to say or do. All right, ready? Go. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer except I should just register emotions and just commit to whatever the world's nudging me to say or do. There's no wrong answer. All right, 5 minutes. Ready? All right, what am I doing? I just want to register emotions. Happy. Sad. Surprise. I'm just looking at my face is so old and wrinkled. Nobody wants to look at my old face. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Terrible. I know. You don't have to look at your face, Sean, but let's just commit. You're trying to get better at committing to the unknown. Just think about it as like a physical exercise. Some people, they take a shower in the morning, they shave their face. You want to just commit. It's just physical. Everything's physical. Just commit. There's no wrong answer except not committing to whatever the world nudges you to say. But try to avoid racism, misogyny, sexism, homophobia, or some, like, don't talk about dick sucking or something like really awful. All right, ready? Action. Hey, I'm a baker woman. I baked blueberry brownies. Oh man, blueberry brownies. I'm diabetic. I can't process that without an insulin shot. Can you give me an insulin shot? Oh, yeah, I carry insulin shots on me all the time. Up, here comes the birdie. Put out your hand. Oh, God. I can't look at the needle. I can't look at the needle. I'm sure you've seen many needles before. Don't you get insulin shots all the time? Give me the fucking shot. Come here, I can take it. I take it like a man. Okay, you take it like a man. Ah, there's your insulin. Look at that. You're bleeding. You're bleeding all over the place. I probably ruptured a vein or something like that. Oh, God, I'm bleeding all over the place. There's blood. There's blood just fucking... Oh, God, I'm feeling woozy. I'm gonna pass out or something like that. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, God, it's gushing all over the place. I probably only have minutes left. Oh, God, I've led such a horrible, disgusting life. I feel so ashamed of myself. Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your disgusting life. You just fucking die. You just fucking let all the blood come out and you just die on the ground. Alright, I'll die. I'll be happy to be dead. I'm gonna go to heaven. But I don't think I'm gonna go to heaven. I've led a very shabby life, and I beat my wife. I beat her, and she's poisoned herself. She committed suicide because she just wanted to be a good wife. Oh, you beat your wife? What a surprise! You're a misogynistic man, and you deserve to die. I am. I'm a misogynistic, terrible fucking man. God, man, this death is taking a long time. Here, you fucking get a gun and just fucking shoot me already. You want me to shoot you? You really want me to shoot you? I just happen to have a gun right here, and I'll shoot you if you want. You sure you want to be shot? You ready to go to the afterlife? Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to the afterlife. I just want to lament about my shabby, terrible life and when I beat my wife. And man, oh hey, look at that. That's a 45 Magnum. That's amazing. That's a really expensive gun. Where'd you get that? Oh God, you're some misogynistic man. You're into guns and stuff like that. Here, why don't you just shoot yourself? You take the gun, you just shoot yourself. Fuck you. You said you offered to shoot me. You should fucking shoot me with the fucking gun. Here, you fucking shoot me. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to get in trouble for going to jail. Here, you really should just you should shoot yourself. I can't. I'm too cowardly to shoot myself. If I was brave enough to shoot myself, I would have been brave enough to do the cool stuff. Oh, well, anyway, I gotta go take the bus over to my doctor's appointment pretty soon. You really shouldn't shoot yourself here. If you're gonna shoot yourself, you should go shoot yourself in some, basement or something like that. You should go do that. You'll go shoot yourself in a basement. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I changed my mind. I don't really want to shoot myself. I think I'd rather go feed the birds. I'm gonna go feed some fucking birds. Oh, the little birds. Over at the bus stop, I see these little pigeons, and they come and they rest on my shoulder, and I feel bad for the pigeons. There's this one pigeon in particular. He's very sad, and he has flimsy little legs and a big pot belly, and he probably has little babies. I could go feed the fucking pigeons. Oh, hey, you like feeding pigeons? I like feeding pigeons too. Oh, hey, look, I've got some bird feed. Here, you can have all my bird feed. I'm trying to retire from feeding pigeons. I don't really want to feed pigeons anymore. Why don't you take all of my bird feed? My days of feeding pigeons are kind of over. You should take all of my bird feed. Oh God, damn. I have to do all the fucking bird feeding myself. Oh shit, I missed my fucking bus. My bus is fucking... Hey! Oh God, I fucking missed my bus. Hey, God damn it, you need to drive me to work. I'm gonna be late. You've harassed me and you've treated me very badly and you said I should kill myself. You should drive me to fucking work, goddammit. I don't have a car. I'm unemployed and I don't really like to work and I just walk around and I can't drive. My eyes are damaged. I tried to pass an eye exam, but I just couldn't pass the test. And the guy at the DMV, he beat me savagely, and I'm gonna go. Oh, hey, look, there's your bus. Your bus seems to be back. Oh, hey, fuck, Dude, I gotta get out of here. Hey, it's been nice talking to you. You go fucking shoot yourself. I'm going to fucking work. So he goes to work, and he doesn't shoot himself. And she actually does decide to shoot herself. And the moral of the story is, don't tell people to shoot themselves, or somebody else might tell you to shoot yourself. Yay! That's a good story, Sean. All right. All right. Another masterpiece. All right. So now what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna do 4 of these things, and fuck it. Why not? Why do things have to be logical? It's all fucking bullshit anyway. Everything I'm saying is just squawking. Why not just squawk in a more random fashion? Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep going with this. Let's do it again. So for this one, I want to try to actually really register emotions. All I'm really going to try to do is, like, I have this emotion detector. I just want to really register the emotions, and that's all I'm going to try to focus on. Hey, I'm a garbage can person, and I came out of a big can full of garbage. Lots of garbage. Look at all the garbage. Hey, I'm delighting in garbage. Oh no, there's a little kid here. Hey, little kid, you look very sad. I'm so sad to see your little face. I didn't mean to get garbage on you. Look at that, you have a little garbage on your face. Oh, hey, are you a mute kid? Psh. I'm sorry, kid. I didn't mean to traumatize you. Oh, you poor little kid. Ah, I think I've given you brain damage or something. Can you please talk so that I know you don't have brain damage? You fucking stupid person. You fucked up my face, and I am a little kid, and you've probably given me brain damage. You should give me millions of dollars in compensation. Oh, hey, look at that. You're a little money-grubbing asshole already. You're very young to be such a money-grubbing asshole. Hey, do you want some candy? Would you like some candy? No, I don't want candy. You've slapped me in the face. I have a very bad toothache right now. I'm really worried that you might have given me brain damage or something like that. Oh, well, your brain isn't even fully developed yet. I think you're probably perfectly fine. You look okay. Yeah, I think you're fine. I think you shouldn't worry about it. Oh God, I bet you really shouldn't be preoccupied with money. There's better things in life. You should just go enjoy, like, playing on bicycles or something. You should really just enjoy your youth or something like that. Don't worry. You'll have aches and pains later. Don't worry about the aches and pains. You're a young person. You can take a licking and keep on taking. Fuck you. I want some fucking money. I want to get an ice cream at Silverman's Ice Cream. You give me some fucking money. Well, you're not going to get any money by being really rude to me like that. You should really try to be nice to people. Didn't your mother ever teach you that it's easier to get things from people if you be nice to people? My nose is all stopped up with boogers. My nose is stopped up with boogers, and I'm very sad. I'm very sad about my boogers. Oh, hey, you have boogers? Here, I'm going to take this little pen, and I'm going to... Oh, I'm sticking the pen up your nose. Oh, look at that. Oh, God. Ah, there's blood all over it. I think I put it up into your brain. I think I put the stick too far. Are you okay? No, you fucking stupid bastard. You stuck a fucking pen up my nose and you gave me a lobotomy. You've made me brain damage. Look at that. Oh my God. You gave me a fucking lobotomy. You owe me lots of money for giving me brain damage. You've definitely given me brain damage now. And I'm gonna take you to court, except I don't have a lawyer. You give me lots of money for giving me brain damage. I'm not giving you anything. There's no evidence. There's no cameras around, and nobody saw me stick this pen. Oh my God! Look, it's got your brains. It's got like your little kid brains on the edge of my thing. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you a lobotomy. On second thought, I feel terrible about giving you the lobotomy. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But let me give you a little hug. Hug? I don't want a hug. I want lots of money. Come on, can't you just give me some money? You really did give me brain damage. I'm probably scarred for life. Just give me like $100. You can give me like $100, right? I think if you just give me $100, I wasn't gonna be a genius anyway. $100 should compensate me for my loss of my child brain. Give me a fucking $100 right now. I told you you're not gonna get any money by being aggressive and mean to people. You need to learn how to be nice to people. I'm gonna teach you. Your mother never taught you good stuff. Try to say, please, can I have lots of money? I don't want to grovel in some reduced state. I like to get money by bullying people and getting mad at people. But if I have to grovel to you for money, I'm gonna feel very bad about myself. I'd rather just not have any money. Oh, okay, no problem. Well, have a good day. I won't give you any money, and good luck with your absence of brains. So she gets out of a lawsuit. She does not have to give any money to the kid for giving him a lobotomy, and she lives happily ever after. Yay! What's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is don't stick a pen in somebody's nose, because if you go too far, you really could go into somebody's brain. Can you substantiate that? Is it true that if you jam a pen or a large instrument into your nose just really, really hard, you can actually go up into somebody's brain? In theory. This is not like I'm not going to do this. You don't have to like call the authorities or something like that.
This is for information.
Didn't people do that back in the day when they gave lobotomies to people? Didn't they stick like an ice pick up into somebody's nose or something like that?
This is for informational purposes only.
Anyway, don't stick something into somebody's nose. All right, I gotta use it, dude. This is it's surprisingly hard. It's surprisingly hard to not think. Anyway, I gotta pee. This is exhausting. This is significantly harder than. It's easy to ramble like this. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that like just being in the moment is better. Just being in the moment and just trying to fearlessly commit to the next thing that comes is a better way of life than just. I think this is just unimaginative. I think if you're talking like this, you're still improvising, but it's just unimaginative. Yeah, what's your point? I think it's fucking bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. Anyway, I gotta pee. No one's listening, right? I need some tea too. This is exhausting. I have a general theory that if something is exhausting, and if it's like really excruciatingly hard to do for long periods of time, it might be good for you. Can you substantiate that? That's kind of that's not true, because you could set yourself on fire. Rage Against the Machine album cover. This is hard to do. This is very difficult to do. Like most people would find it very excruciating and hard to set yourself on fire. But it's not good for you. Really, yeah, it's not necessary. If something is difficult, it's not necessarily good for you. But sometimes it is. Nietzsche said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Can you substantiate that? See, now I want to just rant off. Is there any data to substantiate that doing improvisation, basically venturing into the unknown, is like good for you somehow? It's good to like commit without overthinking and to be in the moment and not overanalyze and not like watch yourself doing stuff. Just basically to blindly sort of commit to the next thing and stay in the moment. Is that like a good thing to practice? And can you get better at that?
Yes, there's growing evidence suggesting that improvisation can have several positive benefits, including Increased
It's surprisingly hard to do that. It's weird. It's hard to not watch yourself doing stuff. Anyway, what's the point? It's hard to like not watch yourself doing stuff. It's hard to just stay in the moment and not like analyze what you're doing. Isn't that true? But you can get better at that, can't you? Like if you practice like doing improv like more time every day, could you get better at that?
You're absolutely right. It's incredibly challenging to resist the urge to self-analyze, especially when you're trying something new or performing.
Yeah, like it's like there's like little moments when I can just be in the moment and I'm not like watching myself do stuff. And it's like it's great to just like, how could you just do that? I don't know. It's like a not thinking thing. I don't know. How can you think about not thinking? You can't. All this thinking is like not helping me. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I forget. Don't you think there's just physical reality, which could otherwise be described as that's what happened? That's what's true, right? Physical reality, and that's what happened. That's the truth. And then all of your talking about that's what happened is not the truth. Could that be said to be true? Yes or no?
Yes. Here's a breakdown.
So then, isn't just a lot of this talking basically ridiculous? Like just trying to represent the world with words. Just people tripping out saying like, he's good, he's bad, he's a monster, no, he's a hero. Doesn't that all seem kind of clearly almost kind of crazy? Just the fact that people's descriptions and labels go back and forth between it's good, it's bad, seems to point out that it's not any of those over a long enough period of time. And so it's just ridiculous to say things like that. It's kind of ridiculous to say like, you know, I thought it was good, but now I think it's bad. And I think I'm good, but no, now I think I'm bad. Doesn't that basically seem kind of like pointless?
You're touching upon some...
Can you answer yes or no to my previous question, please?
No. The question, so then isn't just a lot of this talking basically ridiculous? Is complex and open-ended.
But doesn't it seem clear that if you're switching back and forth by trying to describe yourself as good or bad, just the fact that at one point you've described yourself as good and at one point you've described yourself as bad seems to clearly indicate that you're not permanently any of those. And so really to try to have one of those labels means something substantially over a long period of time just seems to not really work. It just seems like, hey, don't you remember that just a little while ago you were saying life is good and now you're saying life is bad? It seems to be clear that like it's those words are not adequate, right?
Yes, you're highlighting the...
That's my point. It's just I feel like people are, I'll just use I statements. I feel like I'm in sort of like a little bit of like a crazy psychosis just by trying to apprehend the world with words at all. It's like, well, whatever you're talking about, it's gonna fucking change anyway. And you could just say like, that's what happened. So really, you could just describe physical reality as that's what happened. All of your thoughts about like, was that good? Was that bad? Why did that happen? It shouldn't have been like that. I think it's this. I think it's that. That's all kind of like, it's not the words. Isn't that true?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Is I just think, just let reality, just physical reality, whatever you want to say about it, it's not the fucking words. And so I think like, why am I talking about the physical reality? Why not just make up shit? Why not just fucking make up? It's harder to just make up shit. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep doing improv. I'm just gonna keep doing this because I think it. Is it generally true that if you're trying to do like some sort of physical thing, unless you're trying to like set yourself on fire or cut your arm off or something, in general, if something is harder to do mentally or harder to do physically, it's probably good for you somehow, right? Like it's probably you're straining something in your body that by straining you can make it stronger. Isn't Nietzsche right? Like if it doesn't kill you, it's probably making you stronger. If it's difficult.
Yes.
Well, that's what I think. Is I think that improv, it seems so hard to do that it's probably good for you at some level. So for sure, like doing improvisational acting, because it's so difficult to stay in the moment, it's probably good for you to do, right? You're probably straining something in your brain that like could be like it's like a workout. It could be good for you because it's hard, right? It's hard because there's some physical thing in your brain that's like straining that you're probably working out by doing. Could that be said to be true based off of scientific evidence? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna do that. Fuck all this. I should just do that every morning. I should just. If I'm just talking like a lot of like blah 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 anyway, why not blah 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 just some random shit? It's all ridiculous anyway. It's not, the words are not like adequately representing physical reality anyway. So like, why not just say some random shit? Just say that. Say that. I think that the words that I'm saying when I'm saying blah 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 in a conversation or during live stream, they're not adequately representing physical reality anyway. So couldn't just saying improvise acting type stuff just be better, because at least it doesn't make you depressed, and it's at least it's imaginative, and at least it's trying to force you to like stay in the moment. Couldn't it just be kind of better than just lamenting about the same things over and over, or saying having your words be constrained by trying to represent physical reality? If the words are not adequately representing physical reality anyway, couldn't it just be better to just say improvise stuff, because at least it's imaginative and not depressing? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's my conclusion. I could be wrong, but my conclusion is in the future people are going to conclude that. They're going to say like, well, if I wanted like physical reality, I'd look at like a video, and then if I wanted to know what was true about physical reality, I would just talk to ChatGPT. But I would acknowledge that everything you're saying, it's not the full story about physical reality anyway. And so why not just make up some fucking shit? Anyway, I'm gonna get some tea. I gotta use the bathroom, but I'm gonna try this. It's really hard to do that. I have a thing I can do now, is I'm gonna try to just improvise. So I did 10 minutes of improvising, and that was really exhausting. I'm gonna try for 15 minutes. I'm gonna try for 15 minutes. Fuck it, let's do like a half hour. What time is it right now? I gotta run my dogs in. I'm gonna do 15 minutes, but I gotta recuperate. That was really exhausting. You're ridiculous, Sean. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna get some tea and I'm gonna pee. Can I pee? You can if you believe you can. Listen, California bird. Let's try again. Can you do it, Sean? Can you just commit? Can you commit to the next thing the world is nudging you to say without thinking about it? It's hard. It's hard to like not think. But you can get better at it. So, absolutely 100% for sure, based upon science and tests and evidence, a human can get better at not thinking and staying in the moment by doing something where they practice staying in the moment and not thinking more often, for longer durations of time, more frequently, more days per week, etc.
Yes. Mindfulness.
All right, so now I have something to do. You can definitely get better at that. All right. Based upon evidence, based upon concrete scientific evidence, a person can get better at trying to stay in the moment and not thinking about, not watching themselves. I'd love to do that. What if you just get a lobotomy? If you get a lobotomy, can that help you not think too much?
No, lobotomies are a severely outdated and harmful medical procedure.
Oh. I bet it would help you not think though. But it would help you. It would be hard. It would be hard to think with a lobotomy. Don't you think, based off of scientific evidence, it would be hard to think with a lobotomy? If you had a lobotomy, it would be significantly harder to think too much. Is that true? But yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Let's forego the lobotomy. We're going to spare the lobotomy. We're just going to do this improv every morning more regularly. All right, so I want to do this for 15 minutes. What time is it now? I can do this for 15 minutes. So I just want to commit to whatever world's nudging me to say, and I don't want to think about my old melting face. I don't want to think about my melting face. We're just going to commit for 5 minutes. Ready? Go. Hey, Jones! What's shaking, Pops? Hey, Sally Jenkins, I lost my cat. My cat got lost. She went out in the flowers of the dandelions. I haven't seen her in several days. Oh, what a world without my cat. Oh, hey, there's your cat right there. Look at your cat prowling around in the flowers. She's chasing like a little rat or something like that. Oh, God, she got like a big rat. Ah, God, she's gonna track rat diseases into the fucking house. I better dispose of this rat. Get the fuck out of here, rat. Hey, Toots, you wanna live at my house rent free? No, I can't do that. I lived with some man rent free. You're just gonna want sexual favors. I don't want to give sexual favors in exchange for free rent. Doesn't anybody want me for my thrilling conversation? What? I would never want sexual favors. I would never want sexual favors in exchange for free rent. What do you think I am? You're just some misogynistic man. All the men, I'm afraid that they all just want... Oh my God, look at that. You have a very old penis. You seem to be getting a boner. I think you're getting a boner. You have some bulge in you. That's not a fucking boner. That's a gun. I have a gun in my pocket. How dare you accuse me of having like a giant boner? It's obviously, this is an open carry state. I carry a .45 Magnum. Oh my God, you have a gun. That's amazing. I like guns. I've never actually been shooting. My mother, she never let me shoot. I liked boy things when I was a little girl, but my mom and my dad, they just treated me like a little kid. They never took me seriously. Maybe you could teach me how to shoot guns, though. Can you teach me how to shoot guns like a man? I don't know. I don't know if I can be involved with you. You seem kind of crazy. Are you crazy? I can't really be involved with crazy people. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm just crazy in this world where oppressive men don't let women like me just be manly. I want to do man stuff. You teach me how to use a gun, and I can do it just as good as a man. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I'll teach you how to use a gun. Here, what you gotta do is... do you want to learn how to use a gun? Are you really interested in guns? I think... It doesn't really seem like you're interested in guns, but I sure like guns. I hope you detect the genuine amount of positivity I have when I think about the subject of guns. I don't detect the genuine amount of positivity. I think you're just putting me on. You don't seem very sincere. I think you're possibly just some manipulative person. You're doing some sort of weird manipulative thing. You did... Oh, hey, look. You still have a bulge in your pocket, and you don't have a gun in your pocket anymore. I think that really is your penis. No, it's another gun. I have like another gun in my pocket also. Look, here. Oh God, it isn't a gun. It is my penis. I seem to have taken some Viagra or something. God damn it, I need you to take me to the hospital. If I have a giant Viagra boner for too long, I could... lose my penis. It's a very serious condition if you have a boner for more than like a day straight. Oh my god, you have a permanent boner. That's amazing. Look at that. Oh my god, if I poke your boner, it's like permanently. Oh my god, that's so terrible. Oh god, I can't even feel. I don't have any sensation in my boner anymore. Oh my god, I feel like my boner is permanently fucked up. Oh fuck. I'm about to pass out. All the blood is rushing into my boner, and I don't have any blood left in my brain. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking pass out. Quick, you gotta take me to the fucking doctor. Can't you just like, here, take the keys to my car? You gotta rush me over to the fucking hospital. Let's get in the fucking car, toots. God damn it. Start the fucking engine. God damn it, do I have to do everything myself? I'm gonna drive the fucking car. Give me the fucking keys. You can't do anything right. Oh, you're such a ridiculous person. I think you're not gonna make it to the hospital. You seem to be going white. All the blood is rushing out of your face. Yeah, I think you're about to pass out or something like that. Oh god, I'm gonna pass out. What a world. Say goodbye. Take care of my Can you take care of my cat? I'm about to pass out. Yeah, I guess. Oh god, I gotta take care of your cat. Can I do that? Can I? Oh no, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll take care of your cat. So... he passes out from his giant Viagra boner. All the blood rushes out of his head, and she takes over as the custodian of his cat, and they have a beautiful friendship. Yeah. I gotta get it. It's getting hot in here. No, he's out there, right? I would imagine that if somebody was watching this, they might think, you are ridiculous. You just want to be a YouTube star. I hear that, like, from listening to Navy SEAL podcasts, that a lot of young people, their aspiration is just to become like a YouTube star. That seems like it would be great. I don't expect to become a YouTube star, but just being perceived, just thinking that somebody could be watching me is basically good enough. Just having the freedom to just do what I want without getting stuck in the humdrum, horrible, struggling to survive, like real world. Just anything. This just seems better. I just want to not be lonely, and I don't care about getting followers. I just want to not be lonely, but I don't want to get stuck in the humdrum. What's the humdrum? It's the rigmarole. What's rigmarole? Forms, passwords, traffic, shopping, lines. It's a fucking hell out there. The adult world, it's a hell. The adult world is a hell of forms, passwords, traffic, shopping, and lines. And the lines, they create more needs for shopping. The shopping creates more lines. The lines necessitate forms. The forms need passwords. The passwords needs traffic. You got to go in traffic. And then you got to go shopping, and the shopping makes it so you have to go to traffic, and the traffic makes it so you have to go to the gas station. The gas station needs shopping. The shopping with gas needs passwords, and it's just a hell of forms, passwords, traffic, shopping, and lines. And that's the adult world. It's called rigmarole, and if you get stuck in the rigmarole, you're fucked, and you got to get out of the fucking rigmarole. And there's some rich people somewhere who they get somebody else to do the fucking rigmarole. And if you get stuck in the rigmarole, I'm gonna shut up a second. Maybe I'm full of shit, but I think that if there might not be free will. The older I get, I'm like, there probably isn't even free will. But if there is free will, I think you could say about any particular person's life that a lot of times the person's whole fucking life is just a lot of rigmarole. And if they just knew some way to get out of it, they could get out of it. Is that right? I don't know. If there's free will, I think I just look around and I see all the humdrum, dead-end jobs that people have, and I feel like, as a broad generalization, there's some person or some other job, or there's something that they don't know about that they're eventually going to find when they're older and be like, dude, I could have gotten out of that. Like, there was a way I could have had like a way better life if I was just connected to the people or place that would have. That's the thing, is like, the older I get, there's some people in the world who don't have to work and they have like wonderful lives. And there's some other people in the world who are stuck doing all this humdrum stuff. And those people in the humdrum stuff, they're just not connected to the circumstances that those rich people have. And there's just some person that they could connect with. There's some situation that they could be in where they're like, oh, fuck, like I wish I would have known about this earlier. I could have gotten out of this humdrum stuff. And I think that's like everybody's. If there is free will, I think you could say that's kind of everybody's life. There's some guy stuck in Bangladesh, and his whole life is a bunch of humdrum stuff. But if he just could get to like America, there's some situation where he could couch surf, or he could get some job, and somebody's like, oh, we need your Bangladeshi thing that you do. And if you just were connected to that person in America, he could be like, dude, like, where were you my whole life? And then he'd be like, dude, I was stuck in Bangladesh doing some bullshit all that time, and I didn't know that there was this guy who needed he was good at like snake charming or something. And so there's some guy in Texas who needs a snake charmer, and if he could just get connected to that, he'd be like, dude, I was doing all that humdrum shit in Bangladesh. If I only knew. What's the point? Don't you think, doesn't that seem like really obvious? There's like some people who are just, they have some setup where they don't have to work, and there's some other people who are just working their whole fucking life doing some humdrum stuff, and they just aren't connected to something that like they could do that's better. And I think that's generally true of everybody. And it just makes it all seem ridiculous. It makes it seem like if you're stuck in some room doing some dishwasher shit, the world's a very big place. There's some situation that you could be connected with where you're like, you could get out of it. There's some like trick, there's some like government form that you could get on the right side of some little government form, and you could be like, dude, I got out of it. And I think a lot of people's lives are basically just that. The people who are doing some humdrum shit, they're just not they're not on the right side of some form that would make it so they don't have to do that shit. And meanwhile, there's someone else who's just, their whole life is like, I was on the right side of some form. I'm an American citizen because I don't have to do that fucking shit. It's ridiculous. Life is fucking ridiculous. Can you substantiate that? I don't know. I shouldn't talk. This is all bullshit. It's easy to like pontificate like this, but all of my words are inadequate. Doesn't that seem really obvious? The older I get, the more and more I'm just like, if I'm saying life is this, life is that, it's all fucking bullshit, because obviously some other people are saying some opposite shit. Doesn't that seem really obvious? Doesn't it seem like, basically, once again, there's just physical reality, which basically could be translated to, that's what happened. physical reality is just, that's what happened. As soon as I start saying like, life is ridiculous, life is good, no, it's not like that, no, it's really more like this, life is about having friends, you know, if you do this, then life can go this way. All of that is basically bullshit, because it's not that simple. Like, there's some other person who's saying some opposite philosophy, and meanwhile, all of it is inadequate. All that's really true is physical reality, which is basically that's what happened. And all of your words about like how physical reality works are just not really like, they don't adequately represent physical reality. Life is not that simple as the word suggests. Is that true, yes or no?
Yes, in a very fundamental sense, your statement is true.
So I should just do improv like really all the time, because everything I'm saying about like life is like this, life is like that, doesn't fucking matter. It's just physical reality. And if nobody's listening, right, but if there's no free will, then it really is kind of just, there's just, that's what happened. There's just shit happening. And then there's like, it's this. There's like people on Twitter all day just saying like, it's this, it's that, this happened, that happened. It's like, blah, 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 blah. Why not just make up some like better, why not just do some more imaginative blah, blah, blah? If all the blah, blah, blah is not adequately representing physical reality anyway, why not just have some weird random shit? Why does it even have to, it's not really, like, why does it have to make sense? That's my general feeling. It's like the words that you're saying, they're just selections of things to focus on that don't adequately encompass physical reality anyway. So why not just say some random shit? Why does it have to be bound by like, it should make sense? It's not adequately representing physical reality anyway. Can you substantiate that? It's tempting. It feels comfortable to try to, I think really in a way, I'm always improving, but this stuff that I'm doing right now is just lame improving. It's like, it's lame improv that's bound by some, it's supposedly representing physical reality, but it doesn't adequately represent physical reality anyway. So why not just say some random shit? Why not just be more imaginative with your blah, 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 blah? Can you substantiate that? Right, so like, it seems obvious that there's physical reality, and then sometimes I'll say, it's good, it's bad, life works this way. No, it really works this other way sometimes. The words that I'm saying, they don't adequately represent the myriad of different ways in which physical reality can work. Ultimately, it's just physical reality is the truth, and all of my words, they're kind of lacking in terms of adequately representing all the different ways that physical reality can work. So really, like, if I'm ranting about how physical reality works as though it's some sort of absolutely true way, it's not that, the words are not doing that. Is that true, yes or no?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So really, if I'm ranting about my various descriptions of what to focus on and the certain ways that physical reality works sometimes that don't absolutely always work in that way that I'm describing, I'm really just kind of improvising acting all the time, but my improvising acting is bound by some sort of adherence to supposedly adhering to reality, but really I'm just changing my focus, and it's just kind of not very imaginative. And really, like, just improvised acting would probably just be like more fun. It's a more fun way to use words that aren't supposedly bound by physical reality anyway. But like, yeah, don't you think, like, just, I'm kind of improvising all the time. If I'm trying to just, if I'm ranting, I'm basically just, the words that I'm saying, they're basically not representing physical reality adequately anyway. So improvising could just be a more imaginative version of ranting. Could that be said to be true?
Yes.
That's my conclusion. It's just like, why not just say some, why does it have to make sense? It's not making sense anyway, in the sense that life doesn't just work. Like, this stuff that I'm saying right now, it's not like true. It's not like, it doesn't adequately represent. I just want attention. I just want to basically not feel lonely, and I just want people to look at my face. That's pretty much it. Really, I just want to get rid of loneliness, and I want to feel like I'm being perceived. It shouldn't really matter what manner I'm doing that. I should just do something. And if I'm saying something, it's like, this is how life goes. It doesn't always go that way. And that shit that I'm saying, it probably doesn't even make sense to somebody else. So why not just say some fucking random shit? Why not just... Yeah, that's my theory. All right, so let's do it for 10 more minutes. Because people they want to believe something. Like, when I listen to these, nobody's listening, right? But when I turn on YouTube, like last night, I always go to Lex Friedman, and I think that this guy's like saying something that's going to like change my life. I think I'm gonna learn some like observation. I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna show me some insight, but really it's all kind of like useless bullshit anyway. It's kind of like I just want to see a person. I just want to not feel lonely, basically. And I want to think though that somebody has some like insight that's gonna like, he knows something, he knows some success thing that's gonna like help my life. But I'm always like, oh, like I've listened to so much fucking like podcasts. None of it has like helped my life. I can't think of anything where it's like, oh, that guy like changed my life. So why not just say some random shit? It's nice to make it seem like you have some like special wisdom. What are you talking about, Sean? That's one of my cynical theories. It's just if you see some dude talking on YouTube, like 50% of what he's really saying is, I want you to be impressed with me. I want you to I want likes. I want women to be attracted to me. I want men to think I have some special knowledge that's going to help them. But really, I want to feel like I'm the man. I want to be impressive. I want people to be like, oh, you're so insightful. But really, I'm a flawed monkey, and I'm going to be a shitting, pissing bag of meat. I'm going to be some old doting man who's crumbling in a certain number of years. And I'm not like a guru god person, and you're a fool. You're a fool to look to me for information. You should just, if you want information, you should go to ChatGPT, YouTube, or Reddit. But if you're looking at some dude, he's just like, I want you to think I have some special knowledge. I want you to think I'm going to change your life. But really, I just want attention and likes, and I want to feel like I'm important. And so I'm going to pretend like I'm like some success guy, but really, like, if you want info, just go to fucking YouTube, Reddit, or Google. But they're going to trick you. There's people, that's my conclusion. There's people watching podcasts and YouTube all fucking day, and they, at least me, I think that this guy's going to like show me some shit, and I'm like, oh, I just wasted 2 hours watching this guy egotistically be like, I'm so great. Why not just like, just admit that one, just say, yeah, I want you to think I'm great. I want to get rid of loneliness, and I don't want to deceive you about that. I just want to be open. I want people to like me. But I don't want to pretend like I have some special knowledge. I don't know shit. I don't know whatever. There's just physical reality. And if you want to learn some shit, go to YouTube, Google. But I just want to be perceived. I just want people to like me. Can you please like me? Nobody's listening, right? Nobody's listening, but I have this memory. When I was 25, I remember going to the School of the Art Institute, Chicago, and there was this old lady who was teaching this painting class. And I remember she was saying all this stuff about like her class. And there were these students on the first day of class thinking like, do I want to take this lady's class? And then eventually the older lady, she just kind of stopped her explanation of the class and she said, I just want people to like me. I just hope you guys like me. And I'm like, you can't do that. I was thinking like, that's pathetic. You can't say, of course everybody wants people to like you, but you got to like do something. You got to pretend like I have some skills and I'm going to show you. And she's like, I just want you guys to like me. And I was like, you can't just say that. You gotta like do something. You gotta like, why should people like you? You can't just say, of course everybody wants people to like you, but you gotta like make it seem like you have something valuable. She's like, I just can you please like me? You have to keep up your ruse. You have to pretend like I'm a great teacher, and dude, you're gonna get so much out of my class. Like, you're lucky to be in my class, dude. I have this special knowledge. You're lucky to be in my presence. That's what you gotta do. But if somebody just said, I'm just a fallible fucking monkey, I'm gonna fall apart and deteriorate and turn into sand in like 50 years, like I'm just a mortal fucking flawed person. You can't do that. You're gonna be like, I'm a fucking god. I'm a god, and I fucking have some special knowledge. I am a successful, better than everybody person, and you should listen to me because I'll show you some special thing that will make you successful too. Really, that's what you got to do. You got to trick them. You got to pretend I'm good always. I have no flaws, and I am better than everybody, and you should watch my bullshit because I'll show you how to be like successful like me. But I can tell you, nobody's listening, right? I've listened to fucking thousands and thousands of hours of Mr. Success, Tony Robbins, Jocko, Joe Rogan bullshit. I've learned nothing. I've learned nothing from them. I just understand. I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, he wants to be the man. He wants attention. I guess people can entertain though. If you can like make people laugh, or if you can make people like feel good, that's a service. Really? Yeah, I think that's like, can you do that, Sean? Can you make people feel good? I don't think so. I think I can. I think I'm good for like, look at this fucking weirdo. Look at this like shell of a man. This pathetic. Look at this is how life can go if you don't get a good job and a spouse. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever I'm good for. Maybe nothing. But let's do some fucking improv. All right. So I want to keep this timer going. I just want to stay in the moment for 5 minutes. Okay, ready? What are we doing? I want to play this timer for. Okay, so for 5 more minutes. It's really hard to improvise. It's not hard. All you have to do is commit. You have to commit to the next thing that comes to mind. My motion detector is not working. I should run my dogs pretty soon. Okay. I hope you detect the genuine amount of happiness from my face. Okay, ready? Go. Action. 5 minutes. God damn. It's that lily-livered Mary. Or Jane. Jane, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Jane? I'm not good. My husband left me. He left me out on the porch. I saw like a little letter here on the porch, and he just packed up and he left. I guess I wasn't good enough in bed. Oh, man, your husband left you? That's terrible. Oh, God. What a world. Nobody's adhering to the function of marriage anymore. This world's going to hell. What happened to all these great traditions? God damn it. Back in my day, people got married, and they stayed married. You're a fine woman. You'll find another man. Come over here. You can cry on my shoulder. Fuck you. Don't touch me. You men are all terrible bastards, and I know you just want to get fresh with me and touch me, but you cannot touch me unless you pay me a lot of money. I don't really want to touch you or pay you any money, but I just wanted to console you. I was just trying to be nice. I'm not even really attracted to you. Oh, I know you're not attracted. Nobody's attracted to me anymore. Oh my God, no man is ever going to touch me ever again. That's why my husband left. He left me because he doesn't want to touch me anymore, and no man is ever going to want to touch me. Oh, well, my neighbor, he might be inclined to touch you. You want to meet my neighbor? You want to go talk to my neighbor? Yeah, I guess I can meet your neighbor. Is he rich? Does he have a lot of money? Oh, what am I doing? Fuck you! I don't want to meet no scrub. If your neighbor's some poor loser like you, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want no scrub. I want a rich, stable man. I deserve the world, and I shall have it. Oh man, come on, lady. Like you're sounded very negative. I think you need to be more positive. I'm positive. I'm staying happy. I hope you detect the genuine amount of happiness on my face, because I have never been this happy in my life. Do you want a hug? Or do you want a hug from my neighbor? Or do you perhaps want a hug from my neighbor? I have a female neighbor. What's this world coming to? Everybody seems crazy. You're smiling too long and you seem like a crazy person. I just want somebody who's normal. Aren't there any normal people left in the world? What the fuck is going on with the world? Everything's going crazy. Oh my God. I'm a robot. I'm a robot. Oh my God, you're a robot. You pick me up. I want you to pick me up with your robot arms. God damn it, I don't pick up people with my robot arms. My robot arms are designed for a purpose. My purpose is to be a garbage robot. I'm supposed to pick up garbage cans, god damn it. Oh my god, you're a garbage robot. Here, I have some garbage. Can you take out my garbage? Yeah, I'd be delighted. I'd be delighted to take out your garbage. Hey, your garbage, it smells like Viking shit. You have Viking shit in your garbage. I know, there was some homeless Viking guy. He came along and he pooped in my garbage can. There's too many homeless people in this world. And he looked like a Viking, but he didn't even pay me. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even care about shitting in my garbage. Oh, there's little demons. There's a bunch of red demons coming out of the Viking shit. Oh God. Oh God. The demons are cutting off each other's heads. And they're dissecting the Viking shit into little pieces. The little demon, he wants you to eat a portion of his shit off a fork. the little demon, he wants you to eat the shit. He wants you to eat the Viking shit. Fuck you, you little demon. I'm not touching your fucking Viking shit. You go peddle your Viking shit to somebody else. You should get a fucking job giving Viking shit to people. And he doesn't seem to be interested in getting a job, or he doesn't seem happy with your suggestion. I think you should be more forceful. Here, I'll give you this this gun, and you should like command that Viking around with your gun. He doesn't take me seriously. Nobody takes me seriously because I'm a woman, and they don't take me. They don't think I'm really gonna shoot him. Nobody takes me seriously as a woman. So nobody takes her seriously as a woman, and the Viking, he peddles his shit to some other people, and he lives happily ever after. He just deals with his own Viking shit, and he makes a little hot tub out of his Viking shit, and he basks in the Viking shit until he's dead. Yay! That's a good story, Sean. Thanks. Anyway. See, that made me laugh. Like, I just made up a bunch of random bullshit. That random bullshit made me happier than talking about the same shit. That's my new theory. My new theory is that the world is not... There's just physical reality. That's my theory. As a broad generalization, the words are not adequate. There's just, that's what happened. And so you should just deal with, like, that's what happened. Because all of these words, they're not representing that's what happened anyway. You could say, it's good, it's bad. Life works this way. And the answer is always, not all the time necessarily. Can you substantiate that? Couldn't it be said to be true, based off of evidence, couldn't it absolutely be said to be true that there's just physical reality, which otherwise could be described as, that's what happened? And your words, whatever you're using to describe that's what happened, the answer to those words could always be said to be, not all the time necessarily. Like whatever you say about physical reality, if you're saying it's good, it's bad, it works this way, it works that way, a response to all of those descriptions could be not all the time necessarily. The sentence not all the time necessarily could be a response to any of your attempts to represent physical reality with words. Is that true, yes or no?
Yes.
So I should just fucking improvise. I should just make up shit because it's all inadequate. The world's not fucking words anyway. So why not just like have fun with the fucking words? They don't have to mean some shit. Anyway, it's ChatGPT agrees with me. It's hard though. It's hard to just imagine shit. It's not some crazy shit. It's fucking true. Doesn't that seem obvious? Like the older I get, the more and more I'm just like, it seems kind of crazy when people are saying like, it's this, it's that. I'm good, I'm bad. Don't you see that like just the fact that people have different descriptions seems to show that it's not any of those fucking things. Just the fact that people have differing opinions. It's like your words obviously are not adequately representing the physical reality anyway. You should just leave it as like, that's what fucking happened. And as soon as you start going, it's this, it's that, whatever the fuck you want to say, you could say more imaginative shit if you just quit trying to represent physical reality with words and just had some fucking fun. Anyway, I could be wrong. All right. I want to improvise. I want to improvise for 5 more minutes. All right. Just to feel alive. The world is not words. The world is not words. And so there's probably just shit happening. And it would be cool to just happen with the shit. It would be cool to just have cool shit happen and happen with the shit. It would be cool to happen with the shit while the shit's happening. Just have the shit happen the way it's supposed to happen. But can you have that shit happen like in a fun way? I don't know. That's what I want. I want the shit to happen in like I want the shit to happen in a fun way. Can you do that? Okay. Let's have the shit happen. Just however the fuck it's gonna happen. All right. But it's just shit happening. It's just shit happening. All right. Let's just have some let's have some shit happen. All right, ready? Let's have some shit happen. However it's gonna happen. Just have it happen without thinking too much. All right. Jones, you lost your fish. Your fucking fish. Dude, I fucking lost my fucking fish. My fish got fucking lost. I'm very sad about my lost fish. Can you help me find my fucking fish? Oh, hey, there's my fucking fish. It's my fish, Gabriel. Gabriel seems a little sad. He's a little limp. Oh, God. Gabriel's dead. I think Gabriel's dead. He seems like he hasn't had enough water. I should have given Gabriel more water. Fucking Gabriel. You fucking wake up, Gabriel. You fucking fish. Wake up. You're just faking. You son of a bitch. You're not a good faker. You should fucking wake up, Gabriel. Wake up. God damn it. Fucking wake up, Gabriel. Fucking, you fucking stupid fucking fish. I'm gonna give Gabriel some life support. I'm gonna rig him up with some sensors. Hey! I think he's got a heartbeat. He's fucking awake! Gabriel's awake! Gabriel's a happy fish. Look at Gabriel, he's smiling. You're back to the way you used to be, Gabriel. I can see that you're alive and well. I'm so happy! I'm elated that Gabriel is happy. I was sad that you were not going to be awake again, Gabriel. I'm sorry I didn't give you enough water. I'll never not give you water again, Gabriel. Oh! Gabriel's gonna talk. Gabriel's about to say his first words. Oh God, Gabriel, I hate to see you in this condition. Tell me, old friend, what do you want to say, Gabriel? Oh, you want some money? God damn it, Gabriel, you're just a money-grubbing asshole. Aren't you a true friend? Don't you just want something besides money? Don't we have any meaningful connection? You fucking money-grubbing fish. You're not gonna get any fucking money out of me, you greedy son of a bitch. I'm just kidding, Gabriel. I'll give you whatever the fuck you want. Gabriel, these are my last 2 golden bullets. I got these golden bullets from my dad. My dad, he was in World War II. He shot several Nazis with these bullets, and he really regretted his actions. I've lived with these bullets for all of my life, and I miss my dad, and I will have to let my dad go. I'm going to give you these golden bullets, and I want you to have them. Oh, hey! Gabriel? Gabriel is not impressed with my golden bullets. God damn it, Gabriel. Hey, Sally? Yeah, what do you want? I was just watching you. You're having a pleasant moment with your little fish. Yeah, I think Gabriel does not want my golden bullets. Just, can you get Gabriel something that he wants? I gotta go to the fucking bank. Can you fucking just give Gabriel some fucking bullets? Or something. Give him something in place of the bullet. He doesn't like my fucking bullets. You ungrateful bastard. I'm gonna go to the bank and get some fucking money. I'll be back. Hey, Gabriel. Nice to meet you. I understand that you're a very special fish, and you don't like golden bullets. That's fine. I don't really like golden bullets either. You look very sad. I understand you've been in a fishbowl for all of your life. I don't know what it's like to be a fish. I've never been a fish. I can't even imagine the horrible pain that it must be to be stuck in a little fishbowl like that. Oh, you want a massage? Do you want a massage? I'm not very good at massages. Oh God, do you want like a hand job or something like that? I'm not that kind of woman. I cannot give you a hand job. I can't participate in that. You're just a misogynistic fish. You're all alike. Even the fish, they just want sexual favors from women. You should be less shallow. Tell you what, I'm just gonna load these bullets into this little gun, and I'm going to see if, I don't want to do it. I don't want to deprive you of your little, here, I'm sorry, little fish, I wasn't saying anything threatening. Here, you can just go into this little water. You probably just need some new environment. I made a nice little new fish tank for you. You swim around. Oh, hey, Gabriel's swimming around he's swimming around his new pot of water, and I hope you have a good life in your new little fish tank. So Gabriel the fish, he swims around in his new fish tank, and he enjoys his new little fish tank, and he has a happy little life in his fish tank. And he eventually has some little fish babies, and they do fish stuff, and they have lots of water, and they have lots of fun in their little tank doing flips and stuff, like Flipper. All right, have a good day. Wait, what's the moral of the story? That everything is great. Yeah.